All right, so once again, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome. We are doing our last session today of this masterclass, and we spoke about a lot of stuff regarding crypto. We spoke about the history of money, evolution of money. We spoke about the Bitcoin blockchain. We spoke about smart contracts, decentralized finance. We spoke about real assets. We spoke about NFTs. We spoke about the metaverse. And then the last session we did was we talk about the 6 different ways to earn money. So just to recap, we spoke about the fact that one of the easiest way is to buy and hold. You can also trade. It involves quite a bit of risk. To also mention that I lost $48,000 of my own money in trading, obviously due to my own negligence, but people do lose millions in trading. Then we spoke about mining, the fact that the easiest way to mine right now is through something called cloud mining, staking, affiliate marketing. We are going to speak briefly about airdrops today. We spoke about that there are certain games that are play to earn games. There's also yield farming. We spoke about faucets as well. So here we're looking at the data in terms of buying and holding. What it would have done if you had bought Bitcoin, or we'd looked at other cryptocurrencies as well, and you held on to Bitcoin. If you saw right now, I think today it did reach $48,000. Just to let you know, not financial advice, but we're still a long way to go. If you think you're late for Bitcoin, think again. Yes, you are late. You've missed out on this particular growth, but you can choose not to miss out on this growth going forward, okay? Bitcoin will undoubtedly go to $1 million, $2 million, and more. So positioning yourself right now is important. We spoke about Bitcoin mine. I showed you pictures of what a Bitcoin mine looks like. We spoke about proof of stake and how is it different from proof of work, and how you can stake your cryptocurrencies to basically earn interest, right? Now, the nice thing about this is that you can also do this with some centralized exchanges, but you know, in life, it's always a negotiation, right? Negotiation is I give you this, you give me that, right? And we reach a consensus. So you'll find that the interest you will get on centralized exchanges might be a bit less as what you can get from let's say, if you're running a node on your own, but then you don't necessarily have the funds to run a node on your own, or the technical know-how to run a node on your own. Therefore, you rather want to club with the exchange, right? But then you do get a smaller percentage in interest. But the nice thing is that that interest is not paid to you in USDT or US dollar or any fiat. It's paid in that particular coin. So should the value of that coin increases, it takes care of the percentage terms in terms of it being smaller. But if that coin doesn't increase, at least you know that the number of coins you're holding is growing, albeit at a very slow pace, but it is actually going to be growing over time. And then we spoke about affiliate marketing. If you are someone who is not afraid or is not shy, or you can overcome your shyness, one thing that people don't want to believe when I tell them is that I am the most shy person you can find. If you see me on the street and you say, Mr. Fololo, I was in your course, I'm so and so. If I say, hey, hi, how are you? And I've got nothing further to say, don't think I'm trying to be funny. It's just that I am naturally a very shy person, but I'm a situational introvert, right? I do what needs to be done. So yeah, it's something that we can all overcome if you happen to be that person. However, I did mention that millions of dollars have been made through affiliate marketing or network marketing. I can tell you right now that I'm one of those people who have made a lot of money in affiliate marketing and in network marketing, right? And it's something that even today I'm still doing, something that I'm going to do tomorrow, next year, the next 5 years, the next 10 years, right? Why? Because, I mean, think about it this way. If you created a video showing people how to navigate Bybit, for example, right? How they can do copy trading on Bybit, and then you've got this video, it's sitting on your YouTube channel. Even if people watch that video 2 years from now, You did it once. They watch it 2 years from now. They click on your link. They sign up. You know, they are part of your referrals. If they fund their account, they start trading. Guess what's going to happen? You are going to make money. So, so that's the nice thing about being an affiliate, especially on companies that are here for the long run. There has been those that have failed. There has been, for example, I know people who are making tons of money from FTX as an exchange, right? Referring people, but FTX did fail as well. So much like many other companies have in the past, right? So affiliate marketing, it's something definitely you want to look at. As I said, it's something that I am currently doing and will probably forever do because it's just an easy way or a simple way to actually make money. So today's session, we're talking about how to create a proper cryptocurrency portfolio. So I always talk about, I always make this mistake of saying property instead of crypto, because there's three things that are at my core that I truly believe in and that I'm passionate about and that I participate in. I built a cryptocurrency portfolio. I built a real estate portfolio. And I can do a whole 7-day masterclass on investing into crypto, into properties, right? How to set up the right structures and everything that goes with that. I can do the same for network marketing for the next 7 days. So I'm a network marketing professional. I invest into cryptocurrency assets. I invest into real estate as well. So that's who I am. That's my tripod. Remember with Bitcoin, we said it's cryptography, it's peer-to-peer, it's blockchain technology. For me, it's network marketing, it's cryptocurrencies, and it's real estate. That's just me, okay? So today we're talking about creating a cryptocurrency portfolio, but we are going to talk about a lot more than that today because I think there's still quite a lot in terms of maybe knowledge gaps that we still need to fill in. But let's go and see how it goes. Okay. So if you were to compare these two different highways, you've got one highway, which is fiat. You've got another highway that is crypto. Okay. Now, how things work in fiat, you've got a currency. If you're in South Africa, it's going to be the rand. If you are in the US, it's going to be the US dollar. If you're in Canada, it's going to be the Canadian dollar. If you are in China, it's going to be the Chinese yen, okay? That's the currency, right? It's limited to that particular country. Now, and then on below that, in terms of the infrastructure, you're actually going to have a bank. In South Africa, you would have a Capitec, Standard Bank, Time Bank, Nedbank, FNB, and so forth, right? After that, you are going to have an account type. Is it a check? Is it a savings? Is it, you know? And then after that, you are then going to have an account number, okay? Now, if I need to send you money, what do I need? Your account number. Then once I've done that, what do I have to give you? A proof of payment, which is a PDF document, a screenshot, you know. So in all that system, it is highly centralized, okay? It's very difficult to move from rand to US dollar, right? So meaning in terms of you transacting with other people in other parts of the world, it becomes a problem, it becomes a challenge, okay? That's the fiat. But then in crypto, you've got different currencies there as well. But these are not nation states currencies, okay? They can be used interchangeably anywhere, everywhere. So you've got Bitcoin, for example, as a currency. And then you've got currency networks. As we're going to look at your Trust Wallet right now, you'll see that there are different networks, right? Your networks would be Bitcoin has its own network, but there are variations of that network. So meaning you'll find that you can transact with Bitcoin on the BEP20 network, but it's like a clone of a Bitcoin, okay? For lack of a better word. You can do Bitcoin on an ERC20 network, right? Or a TRC20 network. Or you can send BNB or USDT using ERC20 as a network, or the BEP20 as a network, or TRC20 as a network, right? So you've got different networks. And then you've got a wallet address. So if I need to send you Bitcoins, what are you going to send me? Your Bitcoin wallet address, okay? So, and then once, in fact, you've got your wallet, because there's different types of wallets. Then you've got your wallet address. that you will send me. Once I've sent you the Bitcoins, what do I send you? It's called a transaction reference or a transaction hash. The nice thing about this, if I send you the Bitcoins now, I send you the transaction hash right now, but you see that it's not yet appearing on your wallet. Instead of you chasing me, you can simply take the transaction hash, go to the Blockchain Explorer to actually have a look at to where is the transaction right now, you know? So we'll have a look at those right now. If it says, let's say in the case of a Bitcoin transaction, if it says that there's only 2 confirmations, meaning there's 4 more confirmations, because at least 6 confirmations, then the transaction, you know, is gone through. You're able to access the money on the other hand and be able to use it, right? But once it's gone onto the blockchain, it's in the mempool, it's in the process of being verified, there's no reversing that, okay? It's gone. Even if you send to a wrong wallet address, right? So that's the another thing with crypto, right? You send to the wrong address, it's gone forever. All right. And then with the crypto, you have both centralized and decentralized platforms. So we may try to vilify centralized if we want to, but it does have its own advantages. We may try to vilify fiat. It does have its own advantages, okay? For example, in crypto, yes, crypto was created that you become your own bank. You own your own private keys. So private keys, for those who are, in case, I'm not sure if I mentioned this, if you look at your, okay, I don't have my wallet with me, but if you were to look at a credit card, you have your credit card number, okay? That's one. At the back of that credit card, you've got the CVC number, okay? Now, anyone can see the credit card number, but you dare not give anyone both your credit card number and your CVC number. Why? Because then they can transact using your card. So that CVC number acts as a private key, acts as a password, acts as a code, you know, that gives people access to your money, okay? So it's like, so now in cryptocurrency, your public address is your wallet address. That's the one you can give to anyone. In fact, not everyone, because it means if you've given me your wallet address to send you Bitcoins or whatever crypto, and I send you that, remember, I will forever have that wallet address. So even when you're saying to me you don't have money, I can literally go to that wallet address and I can search if you do have money or not. Okay? Because, you know, that's just how it works. So you only give your wallet address to someone who wants to send you money, and then that's it. Not to everyone. But then your private keys, that will be your password. You don't give that to anyone. So in the case of a centralized exchange, you don't own the private keys. The private keys are actually with the exchange itself. They can spend your money if they want to, because they hold your money. Same as with the bank, okay? So it has advantages. It also has disadvantages, right? We're gonna look at those right just now. So if you look at the centralized exchange, right, or the centralized platforms, it can be exchange, it can be wallet, you know. So one, they keep the funds for you in the centralized exchange. They keep the funds for you. Yes, they are accountable for those funds. But should there be anything that they don't like or they suspect, your account can be locked. There was a lady that I met 2017. Back in 2017, she had Bitcoins worth over 6 million rands. Bitcoins worth over 6 million rands. She couldn't access those Bitcoins. They were held in a account called Zeppo. Zeppo is a wallet I was using as well. It was a centralized wallet that gave you a debit card. You could go to ShopRite and buy using Bitcoins using that debit card. You could go to an ATM and withdraw cash using that debit card. Those debit cards still do exist today with different companies and different organizations with different benefits and so forth, right? But back then, there was not a few, or there was quite a few of them, right? There was not a lot of them. There was only a few of them. So with a centralized platform, they can lock you out if they want to, okay? But the advantage is that if you lose your password, you can actually ask them to help you to reset your password. If you've got a two-factor authenticator and you lose your phone, you can actually ask them to remove the two-factor authenticator and then you put a new one, right? But in a decentralized exchange, you own your own money. In fact, nobody even knows that you own that money. You can have $1 billion worth of Bitcoins and no one will know that it's your money because it's sitting in unless you've given them your wallet address. It's sitting in a non-custodial exchange or wallet, okay? And in fact, a wallet, because non-custodial exchanges do not keep the funds, okay? We'll actually go practically into them. So you own your own funds, you own your own private keys, and you own your own your public keys as well. Should you lose both, you've got what is called a backup, or they've got different words for it. It's either a mnemonic phrase, backup phrase. Yeah, those are the different terms that they use. There is no support should you lose your backup phrase. If you lose your backup phrase, it's gone forever. That's why I said there's about 6 million Bitcoins that are gone forever because people lost their backup phrases, right? So once you lock, it's gone. So with here, you have a lot of freedom, but then you've got a lot of responsibility, okay? So that's also something to be mindful of. So within the infrastructure, as I said, you've got wallets. A lot of people make a mistake of mixing up the whole thing, wallets, exchanges, and so forth, right? You have wallets that actually have here's the thing about affiliate marketing, right? Remember I said people are making millions with affiliate marketing. If you go right now to CoinGecko, or in fact, we'll go there to illustrate this point. CoinGecko is an affiliate marketer. There's a wallet called Trust Wallet, which I told you to download. If you go to that wallet, there are certain coins you can buy using fiat. Now, normally with a non-custodial wallet, that should not be possible. It's only possible because they give you a link to a third party that's going to allow you to buy. That third party could be Transact, it could be other exchanges, right, that allow you to buy. So you can buy, but then your coins go straight into your non-custodial wallets, okay? Not into an exchange, right? So now when you buy through Trust Wallet and you buy through that third party, Trust Wallet does get paid commission as an affiliate, right? Using that particular platform. Okay, so you have a wallet. It's not a exchange, it's a wallet. And then you've got an exchange, right? The difference is that exchanges allowed you to trade. They allow you to trade spot. They allow to, some of them actually allow you to change even leveraged trading. Okay. So exchanges are like Binance. Luno started out as a wallet. It's now an exchange. They actually have a wallet and an exchange. And then you've got Bybit, which is a full-on exchange. You've got Vela, which is an exchange. You've got Chainx, which is an exchange. Alcon Trader, it's an exchange. There's many. OKX exchange, right? And then you've got decentralized exchanges like your Uniswap, SushiSwap, PancakeSwap. There's many of them, right? We'll have a look at them. And then you have got launch pads. Launch pads, this is where you can find gems. You can find the new tokens that you can exploit, but you must understand that with launchpads, projects are quite risky because they're still new. Anything can go to zero. And then you've got airdrops. Okay. So if you want to build a cryptocurrency portfolio, there's a few questions you have to ask yourself, right? What kind of investor are you? I know someone is going to say, I'm the kind of investor that wants money as soon as tomorrow. I want to make my millions as soon as tomorrow. That's the kind of investor that I am. So we have different kinds of investors in crypto, right? The question is, how long have you been investing in crypto? For some of you, you have not even started, right? And the question is, what are your financial goals, right? How much do you really want to grow your money by over what period? Okay. And then, then you need to identify a strategy that can then deliver that to you. It's almost impossible to go through in each and every investor and what strategies that they have to employ. So I'm just going to be generic, okay? So you have a beginner who's excited about crypto, but not really sure where to start, which is most people here. You've got a Bitcoin maximalist. All they care about is stacking on sats. Remember, we said sats are satoshis. There's 100 million satoshis in 8 Bitcoin, right? So we've got people that are all they care about is Bitcoin. I used to be a Bitcoin maximalist. I have since reformed a little bit. But with DeFi now coming to Bitcoin, I might just move back to being a Bitcoin maximalist. And the reason why it's quite simple, right? There's nothing like Bitcoin, really, nothing like Bitcoin in terms of safety, security. And it's not to say that there's nothing else that can make you money like Bitcoin. It's just that if Bitcoin right now goes to zero, you must kiss the cryptocurrency space goodbye. Okay? But other currencies have been going to zero and Bitcoin has never gone to zero. Every day, cryptocurrencies are going to zero, all right? Of course, the newer ones. So are you a hodler? You want to get rich, but you don't necessarily want to get rich quick, but you want to get rich for sure. I would say you need Bitcoin as your cornerstone. Are you a trader? You want to buy the dips and sell when it goes high? Some people might be more attracted to that. Are you a FOMOer? What's a FOMO? FOMO is fear of missing out. So a FOMOer would be someone you are just looking on your CoinGecko and you go to trends. You look at all these new currencies. Oh, this one has gone up by 500% in 24 hours. This one has gone up by 1,000% in 24 hours. Let me go and buy. You don't even know what the coin is about. You don't even know anything about the coin. You just go and buy because you're going after FOMO. Or they say, Shiba Inu is now going up, and you're like, oh, what is Shiba Inu? Okay, let me go and buy. A lot of people lost money buying into meme coins because they're out of FOMO. You just saw Pepe going up 20,000%. You're thinking, yo, this thing is going to keep on. And then you come. And then you are what they call liquidity exit, meaning people are selling to you to go out of the Pepe coin or whatever coin. So are you a hunter? A hunter is the person who identifies coins early and they're ahead of the crowd. They do a lot of research. I mean, if you're a hunter and you get out of every 10 coins you buy, even if you get 3 right, that 3 can basically, make a huge difference in your portfolio in terms of your gains. Are you a traditional investor? You want to treat crypto as a new asset class, and therefore you are thinking long term. Are you an ecosystem expert? This is another way to really invest into crypto, where you're saying I'm a DeFi expert, right? And all I care about is DeFi. I am deep in DeFi. I might have one coin here and there, but I'm deep in DeFi. That's a better way of getting into crypto. Not necessarily better, but it's a much more surer way of getting rich because then you become a specialist into DeFi. Okay. So are you a crypto native? Meaning you've been there for the last 10 years. You understand all the cycles, right? You understand, okay, now it's the bull run. Now you're buying Bitcoin. You understand that there's gonna be a top of the cycle where everything is gonna go down and you're gonna sell there and you're gonna come and buy again a few months later at the bottom. So you understand market cycles that it's first going to be Bitcoin, then after Bitcoin it's going to be altcoins, then after altcoins then it's going to be meme coins, after meme coins, any other shit coins, and then the entire cryptocurrency market goes down, and then we wait for another bull run. There are people who are actually doing that. I have a friend whose full-time job is to identify new coins. That's all he does: identify new coins, invest into new coins. He gets at least out of 10, he gets maybe 6 wrong, but the 4 that he does get right are supporting his lifestyle. Okay, so Are you a whale? Some of us would love to be a whale, but you have to be a whale in the right project, right? So a whale simply refers to someone who holds large bags of any cryptocurrency, meaning if they sell, the market moves because they hold quite a huge bag. If they buy, the market moves, right? So those are people that are called whales. So some of the popular strategies which make a lot of sense. One, you can be dollar cost averaging. Let's say right now you've got $1,000 that you want to invest into crypto, but you're wondering, is this the perfect time to buy? You know, should I wait for it to go down? What if it doesn't go down? You know, so dollar cost averaging then helps you with that, because what the dollars cost averaging actually does, it actually allows you to buy cryptocurrencies at certain intervals. It can be weekly, it can be monthly. You know, you can be buying a particular cryptocurrency, or you can be buying multiple cryptocurrencies using the dollar cost average method. Okay. If you are going to be long term in, for me, it makes no difference, because time, you know, it makes no difference whether you're coming in now, coming in at, because in the bigger scheme of things, it won't really matter. So micro investing is similar to dollar cost averaging. It just means that you're buying with smaller amounts, right? But be aware of exchange fees if you're buying with smaller amounts and all of those things, right? Value investing is also something where, you know, people they invest in projects. They look at long-term trajectory of certain projects, and then they invest because they believe that this particular project is now at a lower value and will actually grow. You have to look at things like utility. You have to look at things like adoption. You have to think at things like you know, are the VCs involved in the project? There's quite a lot of stuff that you need to look at as far as that is concerned, right? Or you're a growth investor, right? Again, you are still one thing, you are looking at the potential of the project, or you are a hodler, right? Meaning you're buying and you're holding, and that's it, right? Now, this is my strategy, guys, right? It's my strategy. You don't have to follow it, but here is my reasoning. I would rather have 50% of my crypto in large caps. What are large caps? So large caps will be your coins in your top 10. Your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, your Solana, your Cardano, those are large caps, right? We'll have a look at it again just now. And then you've got DeFi. Remember, I showed you how to look at DeFi projects on those categories on CoinMarketCap. CoinGecko, we're going to look at CoinMarketCap as well. You know, or you want to look at layer 2s. Now, layer 2s are all the coins that are created to help with one problem or the other of the base network. It could be a Polygon Matic acting as a layer 2 on Ethereum. It could be a stack acting as a layer 2 on Bitcoin. It could be a Polkadot. It could be any other of these coins that are layer 2s that are actually you know, making this chain or that other chain better, right? So, you know, I would definitely want to look at DeFi. I think DeFi has got a great future, and DeFi allows you to also earn passive income. So then layer 2, then privacy. So privacy, these are coins that are not necessarily traceable. It's like voodoo money, because you know, with Bitcoin is traceable. It might not have your name, but if you are going to use an exit that is a centralized exchange, then it will point back to you, right? That's why it's a stupid idea to do crime and want to get paid in Bitcoin. It's a stupid idea unless you really, really know what you're doing, right? Because everything on the blockchain is really transparent. It's transparent. You know, you better want to get paid in a suitcase full of cash than using Bitcoin. All right. So you've got privacy, you've got artificial intelligence. With these are tokens that would be focusing on AI. You've got real world assets. Again, real world assets, you can look at coins that are utilizing the real world assets. whether they are, whatever they are providing in the entire ecosystem of real assets, or you might want to actually buy actual real world assets, meaning an actual token in a property, an actual token in a building, in a business, in a mine, in a whatever, right? Gaming is also something that is big. It's something that I would definitely want to have in my portfolio, as well as the metaverse. So my personal view, this is how I would be splitting up my bags for long term. Again, guys, my whole contention with this, I know a lot of people are attracted to things like how to build a cryptocurrency portfolio, but the question is, how much do you have? 10,000 rands, 1,000 rands? How are you going to build a crypto portfolio with only 1,000 rands, right? Or 5,000 rands? With that kind of money, you want to go into one coin. Just keep on pouring into that one coin, pouring into one coin. That's what I will do, right? Instead of having 200 rand here, 500 rand here, another 1,000 rand, I would simply go into one coin and just go deep into that particular one coin. Our biggest problem is not saving or investing, right? I've been in this space for a very long time. Before this, I was in real estate. I can tell you right now, our biggest problem in South Africa, it's not saving. Our biggest problem is income. We are not earning enough money. We don't have enough excess or disposable income, okay? So that's why for me, I stopped real estate as an agent or as a business owner in terms of selling properties, and I went into businesses that are where what I'm selling is a way for people to make money, right? Because I think that's where the problem is. Our problem is not saving, it's not investing, it's actually how do we earn more money so that we're able to take care of our basic expenses and therefore able to then invest into all this other wonderful stuff that's out there, right? Because there's a lot to invest in, guys. Crypto is one asset, but there's a lot, okay? So I kept on going back on this. Maybe let me explain it right now. So in the traditional world, where businesses, right? In America, you've got two kinds of investors. You've got what is called retail investors, which is every Tom, Dick, and Harry. And then you've got what is called sophisticated investor. Now, the numbers might have changed now, but the sophisticated investor is someone who can invest $250,000 and above, or has got a net worth of, I think it was $3 million and above. So those people, there's a certain kind of investment that they can get into, but that the ordinary person cannot get into. The unfair thing about that is that those people get early on investments, right? So they get into pre-IPO. So by the time you are buying shares on the JSE, you go into, what is this app people love? You go into this app, your shares, I just forgot the name, and you're buying, guess what? Before the company did an IPO, there was actually a private sale that was done. It was done to selected few individuals, right? Because of their network, because of their connections, because of Easy Equities. Yes, that's the one, right? By the time you're buying on Easy Equities, you are actually somebody else's exit liquidity. So right now, when Jeff Bezos once he sold recently shares worth $2 billion, right, of his company Amazon. Now, who's buying those shares? It's ordinary people, right? Because they are exchanged over the counter, okay? But before it gets to IPO, there's actually private sales. Now, of which ordinary people are actually locked out of that one. When crypto came, there was a concept called ICO back in 2017, right? Initial coin offering. This is how Ethereum was born. It's how BNB was born. It's how many of these large caps right now were born. In fact, it's crazy how rich you could have been by investing into those ICOs. There's a lot of them that actually went down, went into zero. There's a lot of them that would have made you very, very, very rich. In fact, maybe we'll look at such just now. So the cryptocurrency market made the issue of becoming wealthy a lot more fair and a lot more accessible for people who know and for people who are present and who are curious. Okay, so the ICO is almost it's almost like an IPO, but it's open to everyone. But then there are right now how the cryptocurrency market is matured. There are actually even deals before ICO, right? Because right now there's many of them, right? Because ICO was an initial coin offering, but then they started specializing so that it can separate, different projects. You've got initial exchange offering. Let's say I want to start an exchange and I want to raise money, because that's what an IPO is about, right? So an IPO is me, I have a business. My business, I'm going to be manufacturing these. And maybe I've even started manufacturing this, but then I want to scale my business. Then I can sell shares into my business, right? An IPO or ICO is basically like that. But then now you've got IEO, initial exchange offering. Then you've got IDO, initial DEX offering. You've got so many other different variations, which we're going to look at just now, that you can get into. Okay. This is where you can potentially find a 1000x project, 100x project, and stuff like that, right? But then again, you must understand that the earlier you come in, the riskier it becomes. Okay. But then also the higher are the possible returns. That's why often they will say you want to come into this type of projects with money that you do not mind losing. Okay. So let's go into, we're going to go into a few different platforms, but let's start here. You guys can see my screen, right? Okay. So, okay, let's do this. Yeah, I don't want to use this wallet. Nope. Let's go back there. Okay, so this is Pancake Swap, guys, right? PancakeSwap.finance. Okay. So Pancake Swap is it's a BNB or Binance. It's a BSC exchange, right? It's a BSC exchange. What can you do here? So here you can see where it says connect wallet. Okay, let me connect wallet. Let me connect my MetaMask. So MetaMask is one of those non-custodial wallets. You can see that 0x, that's my wallet address. So it means that I'm connected, meaning now I can trade. Okay, I can do anything, right? I can transact on the platform. So now you can see I can swap, which is what is quite common here. So if I've got BNB and I want to buy, because with centralized exchanges, you just send fiat, you can buy any crypto that's there with fiat, right? With centralized exchanges, you cannot, with decentralized exchanges, you cannot send fiat. So you must have a coin that you can exchange for, let's say USDT, okay? You must have USDT and for a particular coin that you want to come and buy, okay? So when you're buying that particular coin, once your wallet is connected, it will show you your balance there. And then you can transact and say you want to buy 50% of, you want to use 50%, 25% of your USDT to buy BNB, whatever the case is, right? So you can swap. And then with liquidity, you can provide liquidity, okay? You can see here it says add liquidity. When you're adding liquidity, you normally add two different pairs, right? So it can be BNB and Cake, or it can be any token that you are basically having in a wallet with another one, right? So you've got different trading pairs that you can provide liquidity on. Now, when you provide liquidity, what happens that whenever someone is trading Cake for BNB or a BNB for whatever, right? The transaction fees that they pay, you are getting a small portion of those transaction fees. That's called liquidity farming. Okay, you are getting all those you're getting those transaction fees, right? Of course, depending on how many people are on that particular on that particular liquidity pool, right? So you can then get your fees there, right? So that's providing liquidity. Perpetual, I wouldn't want you to look at this. It's actually trading, but it's leverage trading. This is the one that can clean your account, right? if you do anything wrong, okay, or the trade goes against you. So if you click on earn, you can see that there's different ways to earn, right? So again, here you can actually provide. So this APR, it's actually your interest per year, right? So you can come and stake here, Cake, BNB, right? So you can see all the tokens that you can basically stake, and with all corresponding. What you will see is that the newer the coin, the higher will be the interest. You look at this interest, right? It's 432, 483. But what do you know about that particular token, right? That's what you need to ask yourself. So if I wanted to invest to do that, I would look at this. Okay, it's RDP, and then I will go to CoinGecko. I will search what is RDP. RDP. Okay, there it is. Okay, you can see, okay, so this is the token. If I want to do more research on this, I can see it's on the Arbitrum blockchain, right? Okay, fine. I can go to their website. So I can come here and see what is this about, okay? I can check the documents. I can see it's audited by CETIC. Okay, it's audited. I don't know who the audit is. I can look at the stats, right? Yeah, this is something I might personally want to invest in as well. I'm seeing this together with you now, okay? It's something that I might want to invest in as well. Deposit composition, I didn't even know this thing. Total market cap is 9.75, which is very small market cap, meaning it's also risky if it's that small. Okay, now once I've read through this and I'm happy with whatever I'm reading here, what I will do is that I will actually even go to Twitter, because Twitter is the #1 place to learn about crypto. And then I will go and search this particular project, right? I'll search this particular project. What is it about? And then I'll go if they've got a Telegram channel. In fact, let's just see if we can do that. Let me stop sharing. I'm going to share just now. Red Pi. Okay, I found it on Twitter, so let me share. Okay, you guys can see this, right? So what would I be typically be looking at here? I would look at the number of followers. Right. Okay, Red Pi is the next generation sub DAO by, okay, a DAO means is a decentralized and autonomous organization that leverages RNDT Capital's robots infrastructure. Okay, you can go into that link, right? And you can scroll down and see 35% APY awaits in the DeFi Galaxy Red Pi. So depending on 58% APR, where is this APR? It's on the BNB chain. Okay, so depending on if it's something that I find interesting here, then I might just buy this token, right? And then stake it here, right? To end that interest. Okay. So that is farms, that is cake staking. So cake is the native token. Not every, but most decentralized exchanges, they will have their own native token. So here it's cake, right? So meaning all transaction fees are paid in cake. You can actually buy cake and you can actually use your cake to stake here and to earn your interest on your cake. Let's look at how cake is. At one stage, this cake did do well. Okay, let's see there. Right, maximum supply is 400. Remember what we looked at yesterday? The market cap is what? 500 and, in fact, maybe let's start here. So you can see it's number 119 out of the 12,000 and something cryptocurrencies on CoinGecko. So, right, it's not good, but it might have it has potential to go up, and I'll tell you why. So look at the market cap; it's 596 million. Normally, I wouldn't buy unless I know exactly. This is actually a good buy at this price, but I wouldn't hold a lot of it. So total value locked. So these are this is interesting. So this is the number of cakes that are actually locked away, right? This is one of the metrics you use when you're evaluating DeFi projects. How much money is actually locked? Because it tells you how much faith people have in that particular project. So if we've got 1.2 billion locked in cake, it tells you that people have got no fear of this thing disappearing or anything like that. So it's a solid project. By the way, this is a Binance project, right? It's a Binance project. So you can see very locked circulating supply. Total supply is 385. Maximum supply is 450 million. So you can see it's a Binance chain. So remember we spoke about the Blockchain Explorer. I'm going to take this time to take you to a Blockchain Explorer as well. So these are the exchanges where you can buy this particular token. You can see it's everywhere. It's everywhere. Really, really everywhere. So meaning there's no problem with liquidity. Sometimes you buy coins and you cannot sell those coins because there's no liquidity. right? Everybody else sold and dumped. Okay. So, okay, let's have a look at this here. And that is, the all-time high of this coin was $43, almost $44. The all-time low was actually 19 cents. This was 2020. So let's do a quick exercise about timing, right? Timing the market. So if I had $200, right? And I bought this particular token at this value here, right? Meaning when it was issued. So $200 divided by 19 cents. That's 1,052. Okay. So I would have gotten 1,052 tokens. Now, at this particular price, 1,000. So my $2,000. So my $2,000 would actually be worth 2,600. When was this? This was in 2020 on the 3rd of November. So over the last 3 years, my we're not even talking about the all-time high. That would have been a good ROI, guys. That would have been a good ROI. Okay. So this is some of the stuff you can do. You can play around here. You can also mint or sell NFTs or buy NFTs here. But they normally have their own NFTs that you can buy, right? So there is an NFT marketplace. In fact, there are many NFT marketplaces. Yeah. So let's go back to CoinGecko. I want to show you something else here. Right. So some of the stuff that you can check here, look at what is trending, right? What's trending on CoinGecko? So look at the largest gainers, GX Chain. It has gained 82%. What the hell is that? Okay, we can come and do some snapshot here. So total supply, 100 million. Circulating supply is 75. Okay. Market cap is 22 million. Interesting. There is the website. There is the Explorer. Okay, it's been around for a while, eh? That means something must have happened to actually have this increase. It's either there was an update, it's either there was news regarding this particular project, something exciting is happening, and that's why it's actually doing that, right? So what you can do is that you can go and check it on, it's only available on 2 exchanges. Okay, that already makes me worried. Okay, so but be that as may, you can see that it's old. It's 6 years old, but it's only on 2 exchanges. That is worrisome. Why would that be the case? Okay, let's check the website quickly. It's 8 o'clock. Is this the website? GX Chain. gxb.io. It is Ray Network.
Ray Network GX Chain 2.0, the EVM-compatible public chain, is not simply a technical iteration, but reconstruction and code rewriting of GX Chain. Ray Network inherits advanced technology and large community since GX Chain mainnet launched in 2017. To embrace the new era and keep pace with the trend of crypto industry, Ray Network is now compatible with EVM, introduces a slashing module, creates a free platform.
Okay, so you can learn here about this particular project. You can see the roadmap and all of that. This is interesting. So again, I'll do the same exercise. I'll go to Twitter because you can see here, it shows you Twitter, Telegram, Discord. That's where you can get information regarding this project. If you are a technical person and you would love to read more on their code, you can actually go to GitHub, right? And look at their code. You can see 66 repositories. So a repository would be any time somebody is making a change or is making an update, they would actually publish it here, right? The more repositories, it shows you that there's quite a lot of activity, meaning technical people working in the project. You can see here it says 8 people. So 8 different people does not mean there's only 8 people in the project. It just means that in terms of programmers, there's only 8 people, right? So these are just some of the ways you can do like extensive research on a project, right? And then you will sort of like, get your own gut feeling from that. But with things like this, you want to catch them before they do that, right? So let me just show you some of the stuff you can look at. Dex tools. Okay, so guys, this is a very serious one. Eh? This is a very serious one. Not everyone is going to show you this. Okay, so what does this do? So let's say you want to check new coins, right? We agree that you can make money on new coins. We agree that you can lose money on new coins, but if you are good at identifying and researching new coins, you can make money. So here on this you can even download the app, guys, telling you for free. Ne? You don't have to pay me extra. You can download this app and then you can check on live new pairs. So let's click on that and see what happens. So when we say live new pairs, the question is, which pairs do we want to look at? Because you can even separate by networks, right? If you're saying it seems like the Solana network is hot right now, so I want new pairs on Solana. So you can see that it is on Solana here. But if you're saying, nah, man, I just want to only look at Ethereum, right? So if you click on Ethereum, it's gonna, so all the new projects recently put live, you can see them here. So in fact, look at this. You can see this one. I don't know what that palette is, but it's been listed in 9 minutes and 12 seconds now, 13 seconds now. You see, full amount is 3 ETH. I wouldn't bother. It's way too little. Total liquidity is $15,000. You can take it further. You can see that it's on Uniswap. You can check the blockchain explorer there, right? You can check locked liquidity. Okay, let's look at this one. BTC Cape. BTC Cape. It's listed 36 minutes ago. 2 ETH, 5.5 ETH. So the bigger the pool amount, the better, because it means that there's a lot more invested, right? Some people actually create these coins just because they know people are going to come here and look for projects and go and buy. So there's a lot that you can actually check here. So if you want to say, okay, I don't want to look at Ethereum, I want to look at Avalanche. I know Avalanche, this and that is happening on the Avalanche network. You can look at that. That meant something. 163%. It's listed 37 minutes ago, right? There's 50 AVAX in the pool amount. You can check where is it. Trader Joe, that's a DEX, a decentralized exchange for Solana, or for Avalanche. So remember what I said, each and every ecosystem will have its own DEX and so forth, right? DEX being a decentralized exchange. So you can make some quick bucks here, but you have to be someone who knows what they're doing. All right. You can make some quick bucks here. If you find this project early enough and you come in with a small amount, make it 10x, go out immediately. Don't ride it until Jesus comes, might just go down. Again, here, if you are interested in any particular, so let's check this together. This man, what the hell is that? It could be just a meme coin. Look at that candle. It could be just a meme coin, but contract verified, yes. Honeypot, no. There's no buy tax, there's no sell tax. You can see it's on Trader Joe. It has 1 billion tokens. 648% up. Yeah, I see it's not yet even on. Let's do this. So these are the real transactions, right? That have happened for this particular coin over the last 31 seconds, 1 minute. So these are actually people buying this particular token. So there's 47 holders of this token. Meaning you are super early here. Again, being super early could be good, it could be bad. Here, it's literally gambling. So, like I said, how you minimize that, go and look if you can find this on Twitter. And then from Twitter, see if you can find right. If you check, you can check all those different. So we only looked at different, I think like 6 different exchanges or different sort of DeFi ecosystems. You can see all of these are all DeFi protocols, right? These are all DeFi chains, okay? this was very hot as a I'm not talking necessarily about it. It had a lot of tokens on it. So if you check on, it had a lot of tokens on it that were doing well last week or 2 weeks back. Pulse chain. Yo, guys. Okay, there's Pulse chain, which is the coin. It's down 1.1%. All-time low. So if you got in this token on the 2nd of August last year, you would have made 450% so far. So the guy who created this is a guy called Richard Hart, one of the smartest guys in crypto, but is so arrogant you wouldn't think that he's smart, but he's very smart if you look past the arrogance. So let's look at, there's something else that I saw there that I want to have a look at. Pulse pad. So Pulse pad would be a launch pad for Pulse. So this is another way of buying new tokens, right? So, okay, there's Pulse pad. We're going to open another one. So what happens here is that you would need to buy this token, right? This Pulse pad token. So, right? So what's this Pulse? It's, see how cheap it is right now. So there's 5 billion of them, 170 million in circulating supply. Right. So if you were to buy this, so this token, which is a Pulse pad, if you were to buy it, for you to be able to participate in IDOs, you would need to actually buy this token and you would need to stake it. High quality projects. You can read about this and see if you understand, but these are pads. This is where token starts. Most of them. Okay, Bluezilla it's like an organization that focuses on new projects. You will find them on many different launch pads. The fact that I'm opening this launch pad for the very first time with you now, the fact that they are here tells me that I would want to participate in projects that are here. The BSC pad marketing department, this is great. So even if you've got a project, you can actually come to apply for incubation. There's the Telegram, the support, Medium. Let's open the app and see what happens. See, you can stake. Look at some of the projects that have actually come through this. See, closed, closed, closed. 1 BUSD is one other land. Cap is 250. Okay, they were raising 250 USDT. BUSD, it's another stable coin. It was private access, meaning only people that are staking here. Other land. Let's see how, when was this? Doesn't show us the date. You see, guys, it's not as easy as just buying a token. I'm gonna check this adult to see. That's not what I want. So this is another pad, that other pad, but it's for the Cardano ecosystem. This is still a fairly new project. Very, very new project. Okay, I don't want to share it. Hmm, 18.4 million followers. This could be something great, guys. This Adderland, right? It's based on remember we said on those DeFi ecosystems, we said there is also lending. So this is a lending protocol on the Cardano network. So again, something that one could look at. So do you see what launch pads look like? Okay, we only saw pause pad, so let's check other pad. There's other pad. You see, all of them want you to buy this token so that you're able to stake it. Because once you stake this token, and there's actually tiers, right? If you're staking and you have you have a certain tier, or you fall in a certain tier, when they are releasing new projects, they first allow those people, right, with higher tiers to actually see. This was actually even, they actually even raised money here. And this was all private access Adderland. You see, this was gold and private. So these guys are guys who have staked more Adderpad token. So kuqalwa ngabo, these are the first ones to actually come in. There's 413 participants. You can see. And then the general access, which is still private, there was 2,377. Right? So it takes money to make money, even in crypto, guys. That's the unfortunate part. Let me show you the last one. Pink Sale. I need you to be very careful on this one. I have made money on this, I can tell you, but that there are also quite a lot of projects that don't really make here. So check here, click home. Of course, all of these things, they want you to connect. Even if you connect and you don't transact, it's not going to steal your money. Okay. If you go to Launchpads, you can see you can create a Launchpad, create a fair launch, Launchpad list. So these guys are only wanting to raise 1 BNB. Interesting. Look, there's 5% affiliate fee, meaning if you refer people and they buy this token, you're going to get commission. can see this one, the sale is live, but no one is basically buying here. I think it's another meme coin. Filter by Maseti in progress. So these are all the sales that are in progress. So this one, yo. So this one, they were trying to raise just one BNB, ne? But they've already raised 33 BNB, which is 3,371. That could make it interesting. You may want to check. What is that? It's a Puppies Fair launch. Affiliate program. Listing is going to be on PancakeSwap. Total supply, that's crazy. Token for pre-sale, tokens for liquidity. So anyway, you can come and check here, guys, right? Let's look at airdrops. Airdrop list. So airdrops are just simply you do certain activities for you to stand a chance of getting those free airdrops. Let's check those that are, if any, are in progress. This one is live. View airdrops. Only one participant. Why? So guys, of course, you can research these projects and make your own informed decision. Grok already 585 allocations. Okay, so let's check this coin. So this is similar to CoinGecko, but I think it has a lot more functionality. So if you click on products, you can see airdrops, ICO calendar, check airdrops. Okay, here's an upcoming airdrop. So these are the past airdrops. So Twitter is actually the best place to find airdrops, right? If you're following all these crypto influencers and crypto pages, they do talk about airdrops. Airdrops is really something where you have to have your ear on the ground. for you to be able to hear about these airdrops. Because some of these, like I said, there's quite a lot of scams on PinkSale. But it doesn't mean everything is, right? It's not possible for everything to be. Half past. So again here, if you wanted to participate in a launchpad, right? Let's say there's a launchpad list, and you wanted to buy, you would need to connect your wallet. Let's just say, for example, okay, this it's not live, right? We'd need a live one. For example, this puppies here. So if I want to buy, I will come here. Okay, I've got 0.001 something, right? Of a BNB there. So I am literally buying now. See all the warnings. It's because of it's because of its PinkSale. Amount plus gas fee. No, that's crazy. Reject. There's quite a lot of gas fees there. I and these. Check another one. I actually have too low of BNB in all honesty. Jupiter. But you see, I would need to load more BNB there for me to be able to participate, right? But it's the same principle. I would need to check their social media, go and interact on Telegram, see how things are. If I'm happy and I believe in the project, I can even promote the project as an affiliate, as you can see here. Right? That they do actually a 4% affiliate fee. So so that's something that that's something that one can look at. Right? So yeah, guys, I can't think of anything else that I wanted to share with you today. That was a very, very long session. I'm not sure how I'm gonna upload today's session on